Wisdom? That's questionable. This is not going well. What is up, my friend? This is Jason. Today I want to talk to you about a mind shift that happened to me in the past couple of years, and it took a long time. So hopefully with these little nuggets of wisdom, that's questionable. You can get a head start and not wait as long as I did to kind of figure this out. So up until a few years ago, my normal planning for travel was something like, I'll see something on a documentary, I'll be like, oh, that'll be a fun place to go one of these days, and gone into the ether. I wouldn't write it down. I wouldn't put it in some notes somewhere to say, hey, I want to visit this place one day. I would just be like, hey, France has some cool street food. Maybe I'll get there one of these days. And then the other day, I'm watching The Great Big Story, which, spoiler alert, if you've never seen The Great Big Story or checked out that app, go now. Just pause, download the app for The Great Big Story. It's all these little mini documentaries about the world, the things in it, and they're like 2 to 5 minutes, sometimes 10 or 15 minutes. They're all these little bite-sized pieces. Awesome travel inspiration tool. So the other day I'm watching this little mini documentary on a pizza joint in Colorado, and without even thinking, I pull out my phone, I pull out Google Maps, I find it, and I added it to my want to go places. And I thought to myself, whoa, when did that happen? So that's when I realized that I had this kind of shift in the way that I was thinking about future travel. And I realized that it happened last year when I traveled across Europe for 2 months and I traveled across the US for 2 months via bus and vehicle. And people would say to me, oh, you're heading west? If you get to this state, you should go through this town. Or if you make it to France, you should check out this. And I would actually go into my phone and I would put that in there and say, oh, well, if I make it to this part of France, maybe I'll stop at this place that's so-and-so recommended for me. So now whenever I'm watching a documentary or I'm talking to somebody about where they've been and what they would recommend, or just seeing something on the forums, I'll literally just open up Google Maps, put a marker in there that says, hey, I want to go to this place if I'm ever in that region. Bob's your uncle. I got a planning tool for the next time I want to decide where I'm going to go. Little bonus is that this can actually help you decide where you want to go on your next big trip. Just open up your Google Maps in a year and notice that you have all these places and there's a hot spot over Oaxaca, Mexico, or Querétaro, Mexico. And you're like, well, I wanted to go to these 5 different places, but I got a bunch of great insight into Querétaro. Let me go there. So there you go. Next time you're watching like a documentary or like Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, pick up your phone, jump on your computer, drop some pins in there, and start filling up your travel dream list with actual places that you know are good, that you know you want to go to. And the next time you plan a trip, it might be a little bit easier. That's it. If you want a little bit more information on this, there's a few more tips in the article on the Nomad Experiment, and hit that subscribe button, share this with a friend, get to planning your next trip, and yeah, I will catch you on the flip side. Peace.